Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back, and thank you for supporting me. I'm Coretta. Y'all, Christmas is almost here. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I made these really cute Christmas ornaments with cardstock using the shape tool within Cricut Design Space. Come on, let's get started. To complete this project, all you need is cardstock of your choice. I'm using glitter cardstock that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, and I have some 65 pound cardstock Recollection brand that I purchased from Michaels. And my glue of choice is Andrina's Creations AK Craft Glue. You can purchase this glue from andrinascreation.com. I will have a list of all of the items that I used to complete this project in the description box of the video. So here I am in Design Space. I'm going to first select the shape tool on the left menu bar, and I'm going to insert a circle. Next, I want to size this circle to my desired size, making sure that the proportion is locked. I am going to size this circle to 3.5 inches in width. Because the proportions are locked, the width and the height of this circle will be 3.15. Again, I'm going to select the shape tool, and I'm going to insert the rounded off square. Again, making sure the proportion is locked, I'm going to size this square to 0.75 inches in width, creating a 0.75 inch in width and a 0.75 inch in height. Once again, I'm going to select the shape tool, and I am going to insert another circle with the proportions locked. I am going to size this circle to 0.50. Now that I have all of the main shapes that I'm going to use, I am going to align these three shapes on top of each other, making sure that they are touching. So I'm aligning them so that they're touching. Next, with all of the shapes selected, so I'm going to select all of the shapes, and I'm going to go to the top menu, and I'm going to select Align, and I'm going to align center horizontally. Now I have my ornament looking shape. And next, what I'm going to do is, with all of the shapes selected, I'm going to go to the bottom right menu, select Combine, and Weld. Welding all of these shapes has now created one solid shape. So I have my ornament shape. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to go and insert a couple of more circles. So on the shape toolbar, I'm going to insert a circle, and I'm going to insert another circle. So I'm going to take this circle and I'm going to turn it red so that you can see it. And I am going to size this circle to 0.35 inches in width, making sure that the proportion is locked. I'm going to size it 0.35. Then I'm going to center this red circle over top of the circle on the top of the ornament. So I'm going to put this red circle on top of this circle, the circle that's on the top of the ornament. So let me see, I gotta bring it up a little bit, but I'm gonna size it back because I couldn't grab it, so I have to size it closer to here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom in so you can see, and I'm gonna take this circle and I'm going to manually move it with my arrow keys. I'm going to manually move it over on top of the circle that's on top of my ornament shape. And once I'm satisfied with the alignment of the circle, I'm going to take both shapes. I'm going to select both shapes, and I'm going to go again to the bottom, and I'm going to select slice. Deleting all of my unwanted pieces. So now I have an ornament with the hole in the top for hanging the ornament. Now I'm going to duplicate this ornament and move it to the side so that I can use it for later. To duplicate, I'm going to make sure that the ornament is selected, and over on top of my layers panel, I'm going to hit duplicate. And I'm going to move the duplicated copy off to the side here. And I'm going to save that for later. For the second circle, I'm going to turn it red as well so that you can see it. I'm going to size this circle here to 3 inches in width proportionately. Again, my proportion lock is on, and I'm going to size the width of this circle to 3 inches. And that gives me a 3-inch width and a 3-inch height circle. I'm going to manually align this circle, bring it to the front. I'm going to manually align this circle over the ornament in the bottom circle of the ornament. So I'm going to align it, and once I am satisfied with where I have my alignment, I'm going to select all of the shapes, the red circle and the ornament. I'm going to go to the bottom menu and I'm going to select slice. I'm going to move this piece out of the way, and I'm going to delete all of the unwanted pieces. So here I have my ornament. I have an ornament with a voided middle, and I have an ornament with a voided middle on top so I can hang it. So because I'm going to do 2 ornaments, I am going to duplicate this ornament as well. So I'm going to go over to my layers panel again, and I'm going to duplicate this circle, this ornament, and I'm going to move it off to the side so that I can use it later. For my first ornament, I'm going to add a name. Before adding the name, I am going to go to the shape tool option again, and I'm going to insert a square. I'm going to unlock the proportions. I'm going to unlock the proportion on my square, and I am going to size this square to 3.2 inches in width and 0.17 in height. And it's going to give me this little line or bar. I am going to position the bar across the ornament, but making sure that the ends are on the ornament without hanging over. So I'm going to position this bar over this ornament, over the center of the ornament, making sure that there's no parts of the ornament hanging off on the side. So I don't want it to look like this. I don't want it to look, I want it to be straight so that you can see the circle. There's still the roundness to my circle. Like that. Once I have it positioned where I want it, then I'm going to select the bar. I'm going to go to the top, to the layers panel on top. I am going to duplicate that. I am going to then move this one under, position this one under the first one. Again, making sure that I do not have any of the bar hanging off of the ornament. So I've positioned the bar on the two bars on the ornament, leaving enough space here so that I can add a name. So the next thing I'm going to do again is I'm going to select all of the shapes, the ornament and the two bars. I'm going to go to the bottom right menu, select combined and weld. So that gives me an ornament with a space to add a name here. Now I want to give this ornament to my niece for her to put on their Christmas tree. So I'm going to add her name to this ornament. To add text, I am going to select the text option on the left menu bar. Where did it go? That's it right there. Okay, let's move it up so we can see it with the rest of the design. So I'm going to type her name in all capital letters. Okay. So that's her name. The font that I'm going to select, because I wanted a bold font, I'm going to select a system font, something basic, Arial. I'm going to do Arial Black. Then I'm going to size her name down and I'm going to position it into the area of the ornament where I want her name to go. So I'm going to position it here, making sure that the top and the bottom of the ornament touches. Hold on. Something's going on tricky here because it's not, okay. Making sure that, oh, let me unlock the proportions because it's not letting me. Okay, that's better. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to make sure that the top and the bottom of her name is touching the top bar and the bottom of the bottom bar. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you can see it. So you can see where her name is touching the top bar here and it's touching the bottom bar there. So once I'm satisfied with where the position of my ornament, I'm going to select the ornament and her name, and I'm going to go again to the bottom right menu, select combine and weld. And there we have our first ornament. For my second ornament, I want to add some really cute and fancy to my second ornament. So I found a Christmas word on Google, and I'm going to upload it into Design Space. I'm going to add it to the canvas by going to upload, upload image, browse. I'm going to browse to where I saved the image. I'm going to select the image and I'm going to hit open. The image is going to upload into Design Space. For this image, since I'm not concerned with the color, I'm going to select simple and I'm going to select continue. Here, I need to get rid of the background because the background of this image is gray. It's not a transparent background. I don't subscribe to Cricut Access, so I cannot use the automatic background remover. I have to do this manually. To do this manually, I'm going to scroll to the bottom, make sure that the manual wand is selected, and then I'm going to come over to my image and I'm going to select the background. And what it's going to do, it's going to remove the background. And so I am going to take the wand and use my mouse, and I'm going to select every place where I want this image to be transparent. Once I am finished, I'm going to preview the image here on the top right hand corner. You can see I'm going to select preview. I like the way it looks. And then I'm going to hit apply and continue on the bottom right of this screen. On this screen, I'm going to select the cut image and I'm going to select upload. On my recent upload, I'm going to select my image and then I'm going to add to canvas. Once the image is on the canvas, I am going to make sure that the image is selected, and I am going to unlock the proportion, and then I'm going to size this image to fit within my ornament. So I'm going to size it down, and I am going to size it so that it fits in the inside of the ornament like that. So once I'm satisfied, I will select the image and the ornament. I will go to the bottom right menu, select combine and weld. So both ornaments are designed. So I have this ornament that says joy and I have this ornament that says Anye. Before I go to make it, I want to decide how I am going to assemble my ornament. I do know that for both of the ornaments, I want them to be sturdy. So in order for them to be sturdy, I need to make several copies of the ornament so that I can glue them on top of each other. So to make this ornament sturdy, I'm going to select the ornament and I'm going to duplicate this 2 times so that I can glue all of those 3 pieces together. So the ornament is selected. I'm going to go to the top layers panel and select duplicate 2 times. So I'll have a total of 3 copies of this ornament. And I want this ornament to be red. So I am going to change the color to red. For this ornament, I am going to do the same. I am going to duplicate this 2 times. However, I want this ornament to be cut out with silver glitter cardstock. So I'm going to take the first layer and I'm going to change the color to silver. I also know that I want this ornament to have a backing to it, like this. And I want this backing to be red so it can make the silver glitter pop. So I'm going to change this color to red. I'm going to align them center so we can get a vision of how this ornament is going to look when it is put together. So that's how that ornament is going to look when it is put together. Now, I have the pieces that I'm going to use here to stabilize, to make this ornament sturdy. And because this top layer is glitter, I can't make the back of it glitter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the color of these ornaments red so that it will match the backing of the ornament. So all of them will be on top of each other like so. Hold on, I want this one to come to the front. And then we're going to take them. We're going to go to align horizontally, align vertically. And so this is what the ornament is going to look like, except for it's going to have the extra pieces to make this ornament sturdy. And this ornament will do the same, except for it won't have a backing. I just want this to be an open ornament. So now that I have everything the way that I want it, I am going to select Make It. In the top right hand corner, I'm going to select Make It. On this screen, it shows you all of your mats. It displays the mats by color. So you will see that you have a silver mat for the silver glitter, and you have a red mat for the red pieces, the red ornaments and the red backing. So because we don't have to do anything to this screen, the next thing we need to do is select Continue. On this screen, I will be selecting the materials that I am going to be using. For this project, I'm going to be using 65-pound cardstock, and I'm going to be using some glitter cardstock. Now, my machine dial, I'm using a Cricut Explore Air 2, and the machine dial is set to custom. So I am able to select my specific material. For the silver layer, I would select glitter cardstock, which is, I would select glitter cardstock for the silver layer. And to select the glitter cardstock, you would go to Browse All Material, and you would type in glitter, hit enter, and then you would select glitter cardstock and hit done. And once you're here, then you can cut your cardstock out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything cut out, and then I'll come back and show you how I assemble the ornaments. Okay, so here we are at my desk, and I have all of my pieces cut out. So to assemble this, the first thing I'm going to do is glue all of the like pieces together. So again, I'm going to glue this ornament with all of the pieces together like this. And then I'm going to glue all of these pieces together like this. And these are the pieces that are going to make these two pieces here are going to be the pieces that I use to make the main pieces to my ornament sturdy. So I'm going to glue these together just like that. So we have our two base pieces glued together. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to glue this piece onto here and this piece onto here. So here we are. We have both of our ornaments completely glued together. They are a little sturdy because I've glued 3 layers here, and then it's 4 layers here. If you want your ornaments to be a little bit more thicker and a little bit more sturdier, you would just cut out more layers. So here I cut out 3. You can cut out 4, 5, 6, 10, as many as you like to get the thickness of your ornament so that it could be as sturdy as you would like it. And the same thing with this one here. You can make a duplicate of all of the layers as many times as you want to get the ornament as thick as you want it to be. So now all we have to do is add ribbon and get them hung on her tree. All right, guys, that's all for now. I hope that you were able to follow along with my process. If you like this video and would like to see more, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will respond back. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.